Hello, little learners. It's me here with you at our table today. We're going to make music with Play-Doh. That's right, we're going to have a Play-Doh symphony. If you've ever wanted to be a composer or just make some musical magic, then grab your aprons and get ready for some fun. Now, I know that many of you love to play with Play-Doh, but did you know that you can also make musical instruments out of it? Now, not all Play-Doh instruments are created equal. Some are higher pitched and some are lower pitched. Some are percussive and some are melodic. You might even find that some of them make unusual sounds that you haven't heard before. So let's explore these sounds together. The first instrument that we'll make is a drum. And this is one of my favorites because it's so easy to make and it is really fun to play. All you need is a ball of Play-Doh and a spoon. Roll the Play-Doh into a ball, flatten it out a little bit, place the spoon in the center, and then start tapping the spoon with another one. You can also use your hands, or you could use a rolling pin if you like. Make sure to keep your hands and your face away from the drum when you hit it. Otherwise, ouch, it hurts. Now, the harder that you hit the drum, the louder it will sound. But you might want to take turns being gentle and loud, so that everyone can hear the different drum sounds. Next, we're going to make a whistle. This one's a little bit harder to make, but once you get it right, it's really fun to play. Roll the Play-Doh into a long snake shape. Then take one end of the snake and twist it around and around until it forms a spiral shape. Make sure that the ends are twisted tightly so that they don't come apart. And now blow across the top of the whistle to make a bird-like sound. You may need to practice a few times to get the hang of it, but don't give up. Takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, you can make lots of fun bird sounds. Now let's make a guitar. Take some Play-Doh and roll it into a long snake shape. Then take the snake and wrap it around a piece of cardboard, an empty toilet paper roll, or even a comb. Leave a space between each wrap, and now you can strum the strings by running your finger across the top of the wraps. You can also pluck the strings one at a time by pulling them away from the neck of the guitar and letting them snap back. Make sure to try different strumming and plucking patterns to make different sounds. Our next instrument is the ukulele. Now, this one's a lot like the guitar, but it's a little bit smaller and cuter. Roll the Play-Doh into 4 equal pieces. Take 2 of the pieces and combine them together and then roll them out into long, thin snakes. Now take the other 2 pieces of Play-Doh and flatten them out to make the body of the ukulele. Place the snakes on top of the body and then press down gently. Now you can strum the ukulele by running your finger across the top of the Play-Doh snakes. Make sure to strum down on all 4 strings at once to make the most sound. And finally, let's make a xylophone. This one's really fun to play, but it does take a few minutes to put together. Roll the Play-Doh into even-sized balls. Place the balls in a row, leaving a little space in between each one. Now you can play the xylophone by tapping on each ball. The spacing between the balls determines how high or low the note sounds. So if you tap on the balls that are closer together, it'll sound higher. And if you tap on the balls that are farther apart, it'll sound lower. Okay? And there you have it, a whole orchestra of Play-Doh instruments. Have fun making music with your friends. Remember, learning can be fun and Play-Doh can make great music. So keep on playing and stay curious. See you next time.